Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily Beautiful Morning here in Tesano, Accra, Ghana. And we're excited to be hosting you. It's a Friday. And of course, so in the Friday groove and the Friday vibe, that's what's up this morning. Thank you for spending time with us this morning. Just gone by was B Maestro. We'll be enjoying some more music for him and the band later on in the show. Just a few reminders for you before we go. Don't forget that we do have, we're still receiving relief support from you as well as all our listeners also on radio. So let it keep coming, all right? Okay, so we've gone over into the various communities. Not only are we doing a donation of relief items, but we're also we have relief support and then or flood support, and then we also have Operation Rebuild. These two are running concurrently and it's taking a lot of funds to make it happen, all right? So let it keep coming. So we receive in kind, we're receiving also in cash, all right? So if you do want to donate, the Momo number is on your screen. It's 0550-900-006. That's the number. And the reference there is flood support. Of course, the name that will show up is Omni Media. You know that you're sending to the right place. And of course, we're going to receive also in kind. So do send it to us as well. Water, food, mattresses, blankets, toiletries and detergents, as well as medical supplies, all right? So let it keep coming. If you don't have Momo, you don't have the ability to send by Momo and you want to do by debit card or credit card, that's also possible. Over on our website, citinewsroom.com/Volta Relief, you can donate. Put the amount that you want to donate right in there and your credit card details, and then voila, we'll receive the funds. And as you know, we've been bringing you updates as to what has been happening in the various communities as we've been doing the donations. So keep it coming in.
Right. So on the 24th of December, the latest, most exciting party is going to be happening. And it's the Citi TV 97.3 Citi FM Situation All White Party. If you've heard it before and you're thinking, oh, I need to attend. Yes, you really need to attend because last year was a blast. So definitely you don't want to miss that of this year. And it's going to be happening at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. And the gates open at 8 p.m. on the 24th of December. Which artists are going to be performing? Let me tell you, Keche, Akwabwa, Perez, Ochiame, Kwame. And for you to get a table, all you need to do is reserve and pay for the table. And to call the number 0205-973-973, 0205-973-973, or 0558-973-973, 0558-973-973.
Absolutely. Now, don't forget that we have a rebroadcast of the alumni lecture, University of Ghana alumni lecture that took place a few days ago. We have a rebroadcast of that on Saturday at 5 p.m. So don't miss out on that as well. And the theme, or the topic is The Fault, Dear Brutus. Yes, The Fault, Dear Brutus. It's taken from a line from Shakespeare. Right, so look forward to that as well. Well, why don't we get into the dailies that we have for today?
Right, starting with the daily graphic. So on the front page of the daily graphic, we have 2 power packs to generate 750 megawatts. And that's by the energy minister. Okay. Scammed, waiting in pain and in vain. WAEC releases BECE results. Over 20,000 candidate scripts on the scrutiny. Justice Ankama did no wrong, and that's by the Judicial Council. And that's what we have on the front page of the Daily Graphic.
All right, now I have the Ghanaian Times with me, and it says here, Election 2024, race for Jubilee House. JM, Veep, Alan spoil voters with choice. All right. And, there are going to be other people. So I don't know why they haven't got the other people in the photos. Anyway, we haven't had any further declarations yet.
They're not making noise.
Because PS is going to come, CPP is going to come, PPP is going to come, other people, GUM and the rest. I'm sure they will all feature later on. So anyway, government approves 4 million Ghana cedis to settle kidney treatment debt at Kolebu. And government signs 2 new 720 megawatt power purchase agreements. That's from the energy minister. And we have minor jailed 15 years for robbing man of mobile phone. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Minor jailed 15 years.
A minor?
No, a minor, as in like a gold miner, or you know.
Yeah.
But you see, my issue is robbing a man of 15 years. Is that the commensurate sentence? You know, what about those who rob us of a lot more than that? You know, and we know who they are, but because it's like they are wearing nice suits, maybe it's a different application.
I think 15 years is a lot, but.
It doesn't sound reasonable, but I'm sure within the law, there's, you know, they have the minimum sentence and then you have the maximum. So I'm sure they push it all the way to the maximum. I wonder whose phone it was. All right.
All right. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
All right. So on the front page of the Chronicle, we have the case of eligibility challenge. Throw out Ken Kuranchi, Mahama tells Supreme Court. Throw out Ken Kuranchi, Mahama tells Supreme Court, and government considering adding dialysis to NHIS. Ayoko Bochwe holds bilateral talks with Pacific Island nations, and 2 arrested for felling 300-year-old Konfanochi cola tree. Oh, wow, they found it too. Okay. And the scripture reading for today is from Job 5:12. He thwarts the plans of the crafty so that their hands achieve no success.
Well, you know that story there, the 2 arrested for felling the 300-year-old Konfanochi tree. The incident itself is very problematic for me. Where were people?
Where was everybody? That's the question.
When the tree was being cut down. When you are cutting down a tree, it's not silent though. Whether you're using an axe or you're using a chainsaw.
They're making assertions that it happened at night. It probably happened
at night. Yeah, but at night it still makes noise.
Yeah.
Whether you're using an axe or you're using a chainsaw, it makes noise. There's nothing like a silent chainsaw.
So would you...
Or a silent axe.
So do you think probably the tree just fell?
No. Somebody cut it down. Well, let's see. Look at the picture on the front page there. It's been cut.
It's been cut down.
It's been cut. You see, so people were aware, and you see, it's not as if there's buildings and houses close by, really. So, to me, I'm asking myself, it doesn't make any sense at all. First of all, why is the Ministry of Tourism not interested in this tree? Do you understand? To have protected the tree. It's a 300-year-old tree.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's also tied to one of our biggest exports from the Ashanti region. The entire Ashanti story is hinged around this person, Konfanochi. Do you understand? And there's a whole lot of history. How is it that we've so ignored and left it there, even when they were building the highway? I hear they avoided this tree when they were building the highway.
True.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So how is it that we are at this place today?
And it also serves a medicinal purpose.
And all of that.
Around
Do you get
the place.
it?
So not just tourism.
Look, it's a disgrace. That's what it is. Arresting people after the fact, it makes no sense anyway. I mean, I don't understand. Why are you arresting? So that what will happen? I don't get it. Because what you should have done was, before anybody had a chance to cut the tree down, that tree should have been protected.
True.
Yes, and made inaccessible.
I think
only tourists who are coming to see and find the story, we should have built.
No, but you see, it feels like it's now an afterthought. The tree has been there for a long time ago, and nobody considered making it a
heritage site.
A heritage site or a touristic site or something like that. But it's an afterthought, like, oh, okay, yeah, this happened, and now let's...
If you designate it as a heritage site, then it becomes a tourist attraction.
But you see, now this... Okay, well, you know, when there's a problem, like we discussed yesterday, you can actually find other solutions in this problem. Now the solution right now, maybe this tree is gone, but right now, it's time for the tourist industry or tourism industry to look at, you know, all these sites around
There's
Ghana
a ministry in charge of these things.
Yeah,
There's a ministry in charge of these things. They are looking at doing funeral tourism. You have a tree, easy one, that will bring you millions of dollars every year. You won't protect the tree. Somebody is going to cut it down. You say arrest. We are just jokers. Anyway, Is that your last story?
Yeah, that's my last
Okay, so the final newspaper has these headlines here. It says ECG's monthly revenue jumps from 480 million Ghana cedis to 1.1 billion Ghana cedis. Wow, that's a lot. That's a good improvement. That's coming from Dr. Prempe. Yesterday he gave us a whole update from the energy sector. Premium Motors unveils fuel-sufficient Renault Taliant. Okay, that's a new car that they unveiled. Some George stoking religious intolerance with divisive attacks on Dr. Baumia. This is coming from Nana Akumia. 2023 BECE results released. Your son is past BECE, right?
He actually wrote BECE.
He wrote BECE?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gone to check?
He's already
his own is inside.
We're checking today, but he's already in school.
His own is inside. Okay. So 22,270 scripts under scrutiny. Can you imagine?
I know, right?
22,220 scripts under scrutiny. This cheating problem, if we don't really, what kind of workforce are we preparing ourselves for with this number of scripts? And look, I know people who cheated their way in university, and they have a degree today. They cheated in exams, and they've got away with it. But you see, life is very nice. You can cheat when you meet life somewhere in the future. You see that the cheating will catch up with you. Creeping culture of anti-democracy developments stifling free expression. Prof. Kakari there. All right, that's it for the Finder.
All right, so Republic Press, on the front page of the Republic Press, we have Baumia in dilemma as running mate pressure mounts.
I don't think he's in that much of a dilemma. He knows who he wants already.
You think
and
so?
it's down to maybe 2 or 3 people. That's it. It's we who are in a dilemma. We are wondering who. We are wondering who. It's us who are in a, not Baumia. Baumia is not in a dilemma at all.
All right. Practice responsible journalism in 2024 elections. GJA president. Ashanti region, Akonfanachi's 300-old kola tree cut down by unknown perpetrators at Feyasi. And we'll review free SHS within the first 100 days in office. And that's by Mahama. Judge pushes Jachikwaison's trial as medical excuse hangs. And government to clear 4 million Ghana cedis Kolibu Renault debt.
All right. The Daily Guide has these headlines. It says, Ghana, Czech Republic strike new court. Quaison trial, not political agenda. This is coming from a witness. We have Baumia storms Ken's house. No showdown. Ken in Japan with Dr. Baumia. So, yeah, there's no showdown there. They just, chummy buddies.
What if the plot twist comes up that Ken runs as his running mate?
Is it a twist?
A plot twist. You never know the stories. I mean, people already have ideas of who wants.
The thing is that it won't be a twist for me. It won't be a twist for me. But for some people, some watchers of the space, they say that the running mate will definitely come from Ashanti caucus. Well, there's also other schools of thought. Some people say that Ken will definitely not be part of the running mate considerations, but you never know. Anyway, so we're watching this space. Keep watching it. 4 million Ghana cedis approved to clear Kolibu dialysis debt. And we have Kwapa Koko elects national officers. All right, so that's it for the Daily Guide.
All right, so on the front page of the Herald, NPP polling station executives applaud Baumia's aid for securing him victory in Western North. And 2024 general elections assume religious bigotry. Christian Council warns against division. Siedu Agogo's Lithovid fertilizers gave Ghana record yield, as Cocoa Board executive tells court. And police hide $270,000 fraud docket, leaves victims frustrated.
Police hide? Wow. Why would they hide the docket, though? I don't understand. Okay. Anyway, well, that's what the Herald is claiming.
Yes.
The Informer, and that's my final paper, it says here, Some George's diarrhea mouth spits on Muslims and drags Rawlings's NDC into messy, dark pit. Hey. Okay. Bando comes alive as Pasek marks 70 years. Justice Doche, Honyenuga, Prof. Avoke, Honorable Amenowude, Prof. Binka, First Sky Boss, informers, and they can come and others gear up for roll call. So all of these gentlemen were in Bando Secondary School. EU prioritizes stability. Will it be Baumia or Mahama? Okay. Dam spillage, VRA action necessary. The energy minister spoke there yesterday. And even though I agree with him that it was necessary for them to spill, I think foresight and proper forecasting would have let them spill earlier and slower.
Yeah, the word is...
That's, for me, that's the issue. Yeah. It's not that whether they should have spilled or not. They spilled it there. It was necessary. It's just that the rate at which they spilled was too much because they didn't spill early enough, and that's my challenge. Zongo Group condemns some George over unsavory comments against Vice President. And at long last, kidney patients sigh relief over reopening of Kolebu Renal Unit. Right.
All right, so let's check out some online news, right?
Yes.
Let's head to citynewsroom.com. Some headlines here. Parliament summons Ambrose Derry over shooting incident at Toflokbo. Eric Opoku calls for clear terms of repaying loans secured by Cocoa Board. Scrap taxes on consumables to reduce cost of dialysis. Renal patients to government. And man remanded for allegedly sodomizing 14-year-old boy at Manya Bonguno. And government untruthful about La General Hospital redevelopment project. And that's by Akando.
Okay. Now, before we take a break, just to remind you that we're going to have an interesting conversation in a phone call. Open the phone lines this morning to have a conversation. Now, there's a story on the citynewsroom.com. It says here, dating lasts longer than marriages today. Now, we started this conversation actually a couple of weeks ago, but I was alone on the set that day. And very interesting. We got a lot of phone calls coming through and all that. So as Chris has joined me, we're going to delve into the matter as well. Dating lasts longer than marriages today. Not generally, just in these days, dating lasts longer than marriage. Is it true or false? And if it's true... Can I
sit on the fence for this one?
You want to sit on the fence?
Yes.
Why are you sitting on the fence?
Because I'm not married, I'm not dating, so I'm just looking at you guys.
But you're an observer.
Like, daters? Married.
So you are in the best position to observe anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so I look at it and say, looking at them, look at the people who are dating. Look at the people who are married. And then when they dated for 7 years, they got married for 2 years and the marriage was over.
2 years.
What happened?
2 months.
Okay.
They pack up.
Yeah. So you see, you have an opinion on this one.